All right, morning everybody. Uh, Early in the morning, just chilling up here, just shooting the breeze for a little bit. Uh, we are going to talk about a couple of things real quick. Uh, Last night in hockey, it was okay. Like that much. Um, it's pretty good last night. Uh, let me see something real quick. Because there's one game I could have sworn. Let's see. I know I wasn't seeing things. What the hell was I watching there last night? I mean, this morning. It must have been an old game. Okay, uh, let's start this. Winnipeg loses again as they lost to the Ducks, who are playing a lot better. 3-2 out in Anaheim. Who else last night? Uh, got some good games today. I'll get to that, and then we'll get into a little baseball, and then we'll do football the rest of the way. Utah are playing a lot better. They beat the Canucks last night 3-2. Game-winning goal in overtime. Panthers continue to wake up and beat the shit out of the good teams. They beat the hell out of Minnesota last night. And, people sleep on the Panthers. I don't know why they do, but they do. But I think them coming back from 4-2 in Edmonton Monday night sent a loud statement to the league that they are the champs to further notice and stop these Edmonton versus Toronto Stanley Cup fantasies, which the Canadian media has up there. Speaking of the Leafs, who continue to play well, that's going to be a challenge because they're already proven they can beat the Devils, the Leafs. So they're going to have to find a way to beat the Panthers, which I believe they're 0-1 this year, 0-2. I think 0-1. Maple Leafs went comfortably in Dallas last night. So the Maple Leafs got their mojo, and the Red Wings came back to beat the Flyers 6-4 last night. And tonight, let's see what's tonight. Uh, let's see what's tonight. Some good games tonight. Blues Lightning, Devils Blue Jackets, Kings Flyers, Penguins Predators, I don't know about that. Bruins Oilers is the marquee game tonight. So is the Canucks and the Golden Knights. That's at 10 o'clock. Kraken made the trade yesterday to get Capo Caco from the Rangers for a third and a sixth. Ottawa playing so well now. 3 games over 500 for the first time in God's know when. They're in Calgary, who a lot of their fans, and I'm one of them, want to lose. And the Avalanche and the Sharks, if you haven't seen young Martin Celebrini yet, you better take a look at him. That is your hockey card tonight. 9 games tonight in the National. To baseball, as I said before, is down to 3 teams for Corbin Burns. The Giants, Blue Jays, and a mystery team. Now let me comment on both the Blue Jays and the Giants. With both of these teams, you get Corbin Burns, big deal. You still don't have big sticks to complement your hitters. Guerrero's going to be doing it by himself. You don't have other big sticks in the lineup. But for Toronto, it does a lot to calm their fan base down. Who, again, and I said it before, Ross Atkins and Mark Shapiro's up there. They're treating the Blue Jays, and this is coming from their beat writers and from their pod guys up in on Rogers Sportsnet. Right? They treat the Blue Jays as an afterthought because the fans up there in their minds don't care. They care more about the Maple Leafs than they do baseball, and I do agree with them. I do agree with them. I do agree with them. Here in New York, it's like, how can I say it? It's like um, the Yankees got their fans. Each team have their fans, but the one team when they're good unites the city is the Knicks. When the Knicks are good, like they are right now, and they make a nice playoff run, the whole city gets involved. The Rangers, the reason why they have their own set of fans, because they only won one Stanley Cup in 84 years. No one in New York is going to support that, but their generation of fans. The Islanders, I respect because I saw the dynasty, the four straight Stanley Cups. Going to 5 cups in a row it ain't easy. The Islanders is one of the teams that ever did it. 5 cups in a row. Islanders, Canadians. Two teams that have done it. And I didn't see yeah, I saw, let me see, 76, 77, 78. I saw the Canadians win 4 straight. And then I saw the Islanders win 4 straight. And the Oilers had some interruptions. They won 2, Montreal won, they won 2, Calgary won, then they won in 90. But that was a hell of a run by the Oilers. 4 cups in 5 cups in 7 years, they deserve all the credit in the world. Red Wings, 4 cups in what? 97, 98, 99 and 2000 was Dallas and the Devils, Avalanche, and then the Red Wings came back to win one more. They won 3 in 5 years, which is a hell of a run. Then they won one more at the end of the 2000s. So, but back to like I was saying, so Corbin Burns is down to 2 suitors: Blue Jays, Giants, and a mystery team. And right now, if he doesn't sign today, beginning this weekend, in every league, trades are off until after New Year's. So the Canadians, of the approval of one Mr. Miami, oh man, the Canadians made a deal late last night, just like the Rangers did. Uh, Chris Chelios now in TNT. That's a good move for TNT. Will Borgen, a third, and a sixth goes to the Rangers. Kako goes to Seattle. I think that's an excellent move by Seattle. You're a young hockey team. Make a move like that. The fans are in Seattle. Trying to look for the Canadian trade, which was a bargain. All they keep talking about is Kako. Here you go. Canadians get Alexandre Carrier from the Predators with Justin Barron. Barron's a young defenseman, hasn't come of age yet. Alexandre Carrier, as they say in Carrier, as they call it in Montreal, is basically going back home. He's bilingual. That matters to the Montreal press. Good trade for both teams. The Predators get 11.8 million off their books, and they get a young player in return. So, to me, that's a win-win. And a lot of people feel that uh, the Rangers got fleeced in the Kako deal. If you hear the hockey experts, they think De'Aaron Fox's new shoe, the foxtail strap. So De'Aaron Fox is happy with his Fox One shoe made by Under Armour. Good for him. But like I said, a lot of people think that the Rangers got fleeced in this deal. P.O. Joseph goes to the Penguins for future considerations. Okay? Teams are making trades now because it's a freeze at midnight tonight. All right, they're doing Face Off season 2 with Brady Chuck. I'll be watching that. So Face Off is coming off soon. You haven't caught the first one, catch it. It's very good. And also hearing that there's a lot of there's some teams in the NHL, even though their merchandise is flying off the shelves, the jerseys, the premier jerseys are flying off the shelves, making Fanatics a killing in the NHL store, NHLshop.com. Uh, there's a lot of empty seats they're claiming in lower bowls. I was listening to Pierre Maguire yet last night. He was talking about Montreal, the lower bowls are empty. We all know Buffalo is empty. What was the other place they said? Uh, Tampa Bay, and that's a winning product. Is empty. No, one thing that people got to understand: the everyday working person, corporations buy their seats, buys all the seats because it keeps the money rolling for the teams to pay players. The ticket sales pays part of the players, but it's really the corporate money. It's really the corporate sponsors who pay the players millions and millions and millions of dollars to entertain rich people. That's what these guys are out here really to do, is to entertain the mighty rich folks. If you know what I'm saying. So Celebrini continues, scored his 11th goal last night, and he is electrifying. And don't look now, but Mike Greer, slowly but surely, building another one. John Tavares, when he opened up the Maple Leafs training camp, was an afterthought, had to give up his captaincy to Matthews. He's having a hell of a year. And he always said he wanted to be a Leaf for life. We're going to find out how much he want to be a Leaf for life when other teams come calling for his services come July 1st. We'll find out. Leafs playing very good hockey. And Troy Terry scores the game winner against Winnipeg with 26 seconds to go. Winnipeg won the other night in San Jose with about a minute 16 to go. Pasternak's calling game the other night. I saw 2 periods of I went to sleep. Then I overheard, I guess it was the replay that Boston won the game. I put my fist in the air, only to find out that it was in overtime. Sergachev, who's having a hell of a year for the Utah Hockey Club, and Utah is playing better again. 3-2. So, Penguins keep the Kings the other night. 6-1 the Florida Machine last night. As the champs keep rolling. A lot of people compared the Panthers to those Bill Torrey Islander teams of the 80s. What an impressive group. And I saw this group grow together a decade ago. Capitals blew a big lead in Chicago the other night. Hawks came back to win. I gave you the baseball with Corbin Burns. It's down to 3. Blue Jays, Giants, and the mystery team. And I still feel it ain't going to help these teams. I don't know who the mystery team is, but these two, because they got their power back to complement their hitting. When you have no power, what good is it? Denver and the Chargers tonight. I'll be watching that. Should be interesting. So it'll be interesting. Let me see what my fantasy teams are while I'm getting ready to get into football. That's why I brought it up. Big game tonight for the Bengals and Dolphins. You wonder why, and the Colts, why I mentioned those teams? Because the loser of tonight's game, more of this the Chargers, they could slip a little, and you could catch it. Those 3 teams, of the 3 teams, I believe all 3 will win. I don't know about the Dolphins, but I do believe Cincinnati and they play Denver next Saturday. We'll have that game. There's a triple header next Saturday in the N.F.L. I will do the second game and the late game. Late game is a big one, and so is the second game. Broncos at Cincinnati is the second game, and the third game is Arizona at LA. So I'll be looking over that. So I'm in the semifinals in one of my leagues. boys fantasy football fun. In my hockey leagues, in Moss's league, I'm struggling a little bit. I'll be okay. And the other one, uh, I'm doing pretty good. So, so this game tonight is going to be very, very interesting. And the reason why I say that is because the winner of this game is both teams really, but you can honestly say whoever wins this game tonight will clinch a playoff spot because the Chargers got the Raiders and the Patriots left. They're going to win those 2 games. The Broncos got to go to Cincinnati and got to play the Chiefs. So it depends on Mahomes is going to play. Now, Mahomes is week to week. He's going to give it a go. I wouldn't do that if I'm Andy Reid. I would let him rest as much as possible. Moss is in here. Brother Love, good morning. Moss says Rangers more deals. Yeah, if they got rid of Kako and they got rid of uh Truba, Kreider is next because that was on his hit list. Moss says Mace left tired. I did. I went to bed. I woke up. I guess I was hearing the replay when Pasternak scored, and I stuck my fist in the air. Coming to find out that the Bruins went in overtime, and you gave us a point. God damn it! Supposed to beat us in regulation. Ottawa's on fire. They'll do it tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Nick Pavetta is close. I saw the team. There's a lot of teams for him. Yankees are involved. Mets are involved. Uh, Reds are involved. There's like 6, 7 teams for Pavetta. But yeah, Burns is come. Burns. I think Panthers make it 3 in a row. Yeah, Burns is down to the Blue Jays, Giants, and a mystery team. So nobody knows who the mystery team is, but Scott Boris and Burns. The asking price is 3 years, 140 mil. Rangers will make more deals. Not if they don't do one tonight, it will be right after New Year's, because there's a freeze at midnight tonight, and hopefully we'll keep losing, and then Conroy will make our deals in February and March 7th, which is on a Sunday, and that is the big. Let me make sure that is on a Friday because Calgary's in Long Island on the 22nd of March, and I will be at that game. So, at 4 o'clock CBC afternoon game, or I should say, Rogers Sportsnet afternoon game in Canada. I'll be at that game. Uh, Brother Love, happy holidays, family. Good to see you. People in the clouds, good to see you. Western Canada Blue Jays, NHL, and a good Thursday night football game, yes. Panthers flex their muscles in Alberta, folks. I agree. They didn't take it seriously in British Columbia and with the Flames. They'll punish the Flames in March when they go. Flames got a Florida trip, and they play the Capitals and that what's that division? The Metropolitan, and they play the two Florida teams, and then the next trip they go to Toronto, the New York metro area, Rangers, Devils, and Islanders, and they go to Ottawa. So hopefully that's a trip of death for the Calgary Flames. Hopefully, so we can get a top 10 pick. I love that trade, Moss, for the. We'll get to football. I love that trade for the Seattle Kraken. Ron Francis knows winners when he sees it. And Kako better not say a bad word about Drury, Chris Drury, because Drury's going nowhere. Okay, that is uh, Jimmy Dolan's hench dog. The coach and the GM are going nowhere. This is something you rarely see in pro sports, folks. It's the players who are going somewhere if they don't get their act together. Rangers are too soft, and I'm glad they have a general manager who's putting a foot on their necks. Okay, Buffalo's in disarray. They'll make their moves after New Year's. There's a couple of teams like Vancouver will make their moves after New Year's. You're going to see a lot of trading, folks, either tonight or after New Year's in the NHL. Let's see if I made the playoffs this week. Yes, I did. I'm in the final four. Okay, I'll be there for that. You guys know damn well I compete with the best of them. Okay, I'll show up for that. So it's two leagues I'm in the semifinals in. Let's see this league right here. Oh, let's take a look. Uh, let's find out, folks. It's what we do. Yes, I did. So I made in the three leagues that I'm in. I made it to the semifinals. Okay, so I'll be ready on Sunday. I'll be ready. All right, that's all I need to see, folks. Do I got anybody playing? No, I don't have any Chargers. I think I got one Bronco. Let me see if he's here. This team. The reason why I'm going to play Jordan Love and not Lamar Jackson Monday night because Lamar is playing the Steelers, and that is a big game for first place. And usually those games are low scoring games. They're not shootouts. Love and the Saints is going to be fireworks Monday night, so I'm going to go with my man in that one. So, picked up Darnell Mooney for the stretch one. Michael Penix going up against the New York Giants. Hell, I should get him right now and play him against the Giants. Are you kidding me? I should do that. In the other two leagues, I got Burrow and Jalen Hurts going. So I got Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and Jordan Love going. Not bad. Not bad at all. Seriously, not bad. So Hurts, Burrow, and Jordan Love. If I win this week, I'll go with Lamar Jackson next week for the championship. Baltimore is playing Cleveland. No. Cleveland plays Miami. Who's Baltimore playing week 17? Let me take a look. So if I win this week, Kyle Connor is back. Let me go back over here and readjust my hockey fantasy league. Go back over here. I think he's in Moss's league on my team. Yeah, I'm gonna read what Moss has to say. Oh, Winnipeg's off. So let me see this. Pasternak is playing Edmonton. Let me go over here. Chicken. All my defensemen are playing tonight in Moss's league. Put him as a utility man. Zaka. Perfetti's not playing tonight. Winnipeg is off tonight. Dustin Wolf is playing. Oh, I don't got Dustin Wolf in this league. That's in the other league. And I got Marston tonight. Anybody else playing tonight? Blake Coleman. See what I can do with him. Coleman don't score, no. Coleman don't score, so yeah, you get Coleman out and put Zaka in. Okay. All right, set for tonight. Okay, I got a spot for Coleman. All right, go in. All right, now shut up. All right, got my lineup set for tonight. Who should I cut? Lane Hudson's not playing. Okay. All right, this Bronco game tonight is huge. I'll do it tomorrow. This Bronco game is huge tonight because the winner will solidify their playoff berth. The loser, well, you got to win next week. Broncos at Cincinnati, that's not going to be easy, but here it comes. Chargers, Chargers are in um, New England next Saturday. And you know I'm not going to be paying attention to that crap. So I'll be on next Saturday at 4:15 Eastern Time. Get ready for the 4:30 tilt between the Broncos and the Bengals. And then we'll do Rams and Arizona as the nightcap. Let me go read what Moss is saying. A lot of teams are off. Winnipeg is off again. This is where we could do the cut. Let me get them out of here now. Player. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Cancel. Let me do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow morning in Moss's League. All right, my playoff lineups are set for the football. Hockey is set. Now, like I was saying, let me continue to read Moss. Oh, I see. Kako moves now somehow. Drury gets another good defense prospect. Okay, that's how you look at it. You look at it more than I do. I'm just going by what all the TSN and all these people are saying up in your neck of the woods, man. Okay. Luke Morrison from England and my channel mates and our NHL Fantasy League want to know if you want in a Dynasty Sleeper N.F.L. League for next season. Seems good opportunity. We'll talk about that tonight. Me and Moss are going to merge tonight. I'll be doing the football game and Calgary and uh, Calgary and Ottawa. Moss will be doing the NHL whip around, and then he's going to do his Bruins at Edmonton, which is the game of the night. Bruins at Oilers tonight. What should I do? I'll be doing that game, Moss. That's your crew. Big game tonight. You can put some more hurting on the Oilers. Do the Oilers, bro. I'm gonna be doing some of the Flame game, hoping for Brady, Chuck, and Sutsy. Do a number of my Flames tonight. I'm on Team Tank as a diehard Calgary Flame fan. Diehard Tank the season. Now back to this game here. Like I said, the loser, you're gonna have to sweat it a little bit. Broncos win tonight. They'll clinch. They'll get the sixth seed, maybe the fifth seed, but the Ravens beat them. So the Broncos win tonight. They clinch, and no one talks about it because of that stupid ass coach and the way he treated Russell Wilson. But what a coaching job! He should be coach of the year automatic. Is Sean Payton? You kidding me? Denver finishing second in the A.F.C. West over everybody's darlings. I haven't beaten a good team all year. Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert and the Chargers. And I think Denver's going to win tonight. I do. They've been more consistent. But the Chargers have proven as they can't beat good teams. Last week, Tampa Bay walked in there and just swept the floor with them. And I knew Tampa. That's why that man is up there. These two guys, will talk about them tomorrow night in straight football. Can they make a run at the NFC Championship? Okay. Speaking of that, Dan Campbell at it again. Getting on guys like me who say that until we see the Lions hold up the trophy, as I'm looking at my beautiful Winter Classic Connor Bedard jersey. Got it yesterday in the mail. I'm spoiling myself with these hockey jerseys. My first Blackhawk jersey ever. Uh, Whining about how people are saying that you're beginning to see the end of the tunnel for the Lions. I totally agree with this. I said back in April, the Eagles have a cakewalk to the Super Bowl out of the NFC. And I said up here that Detroit was going to miss Hutchinson more than they realized, and it's beginning to happen now. And if Minnesota wins this game here in Seattle, then beats Green Bay next week, you are looking at a Sunday night bonanza where the winner of this game, 14-2 Detroit, 14-2 Minnesota, the winner will be the one seed, and the loser will have to go to either LA or Tampa. And I'm telling you right now, you don't think Matthew Stafford would love to end the dreams of Lion fans who have beaten them 3 straight times? And they ain't winning in Tampa. I'll tell you that right now. You can forget Tampa if that is the game. Looks like Tampa's going to be the 3 seed. And let me take a look at Tampa Bay's schedule. I know they got Carolina in there. Let me take a look at Tampa Bay's schedule to end the season. Oh, man, let me take a look. Tampa Bay, Buccaneers, Buccaneers. There we go. Let's take a look at their schedule to end the season. Be back tonight, 8 o'clock, pregame show. We'll go over the Stanley Cup games that are going on. I'm going to be watching the early games tonight in the NHL. So I'll give you an update there. Then we'll go. I'll do both. I'll do an NHL rip around like Moss will be doing, and me and Moss's channel. Moss will be talking from his channel. I'll be talking from my channel. Cowboys Buccaneers now look like a more fascinating game. Tampa Bay got went out to win the NFC South. Okay. Because Atlanta swept them. Penix, I think you'll see Penix against Daniels up here next Sunday night. Maybe ABC knew something. NBC knew something we didn't know. All right, the Buccaneers at the Cowboys. Then they're home for the Panthers and Saints. They'll go no less Tampa Bay than 10-7. Let me do the Atlanta schedule. You know they got the Giants, they have the Redskins, and I think they finish at Carolina. So if you're, I mean Carolina at home. So if you are a fan of the Buccaneers, you want Atlanta to lose in Washington next week. If Atlanta wins in Washington next week, they will win the division, and most likely Tampa will get the 7th seed in the NFC playoffs, which means you'll have a Philadelphia, Detroit, or Minnesota hosting Tampa Bay. What the way you're looking at it right now, Tampa Bay and Atlanta are going to both make the playoffs if Atlanta wins in Washington next Sunday night. And don't forget, Washington's in this mix too. They got Philly tonight. Washington is 9-5. They're on Green Bay's heels. Okay, so that's the way the cookie crumbles. If you haven't seen Bo Nix yet, you'll see him tonight. He's a little erratic, but the one thing Bo Nix does for you, if you have him in fantasy as a backup, he'll give you touchdowns. And in fantasy, really, in reality, that's all that matters. By the way, I was listening to Pierre McGuire last night, and he was on a podcast. You know, if you ever heard, if you're a hockey fan, you know who the network are. They're a hockey network with shows from 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern time all the way up to like midnight. Jeff Marek is there. A lot of Cup of Hockey is there. You got Flame Nation, Oiler Nation. So they run around the clock if you're a puckhead like me and Moss. And Pierre McGuire was on one of the shows last night, and he said something very alarming. Number one, in Tampa, you know Buffalo's always empty. In Montreal, there were plenty of empty seats in the lower bowl. And I did notice that the other night when I was watching the Canadians and the Sabres. And the point he was making is the NHL will rush expansion. They will give the players a cut of the expansion money. They're going to raise the expansion money sky high to get a team in the league. Atlanta badly wants a team so badly that they're building a hockey village right now up in some redneck hockey community up in northern Georgia around Mountain up there. Houston wants a team. And Cincinnati wants a team. Oklahoma City wants a team. So does Kansas City. So, and Kansas City, the Sprint Center is closed. The only thing you get there is college basketball in March because it's a great place to have a tournament. So, Cincinnati, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Houston, and Atlanta for two teams. It's going to happen because the NHL needs the money because of this reason. Pierre McGuire said, quote, the dollar in Canada is declining rapidly, and he believes by this time next year it will be 50 cents on the dollar. And the NHL Board of Governors is very worried about this. It's going to remind you of 30 years ago in the 90s. That's why the Calgary Flames broke up their potential dynasty team because they couldn't afford to pay players big money. So Bettman and the boys noticed Pierre McGuire let the genie out of the bottle last night. Marcel, if I find the podcast, I will send it to you so you can hear it for yourself. And teams like Winnipeg are in a lot of trouble. Vancouver's another. So we'll see what happens there. So so people are thinking the Giants will take Cam Ward at 2. All right, number 1. Fascinating. They want. I tried to tell people this. They don't want no part of the Sanders family. The Giants are very conservative. They tried that before with Odell. It blew up with them. Odell became a superstar in New York City. NFL Saturday, no. Saturday night, I'm doing Tennessee and Ohio State. Let me show that to you. I am doing this game Saturday night. So that's the game I'm doing Saturday night. Oh yeah, let me put it up there for people to see, so people could go gamble on this if they choose to. I am taking all the underdogs Saturday in the playoffs. Plus 7.5, plus 7.5, plus 7.5, plus 12 is Clemson at Texas. I'm taking all the underdogs to cover. In the pros Sunday, I'm 32 and 13 against the spread. Packers over 41.5. Dolphins plus 2. Eagles minus 3 over the Commanders. Got 15 minutes left up here. And those are my games this week. Uh, in pro football, I'm 30. In the NFL, I'm 32 and 13 against the spread this year. That is 70% win rate. And if you want your picks, come up here. I've been slamming it the last 3 years, gang. The last 3 years, I mean, I've been really taking that, kicking ass and taking names against the spread. And if you want to win some money, you take my picks, you're going to win some money. So, like I said, the baseball which has been very quiet. Burns is really the only big name left. Let's take a look at it. Next year's free agency in baseball is going to be a lot of pitchers. Alonso's still out there. Corbin Burns is still out there. You know, the Mets may get Alonso back at a very cheap rate, which is good for them. Who's out there now? Oh, the guys in red are all signed. Where did Verlander go? Could have sworn I saw his name up here. Let's see who's left. Serger, Verlander, Goldsmith. Rumor is Goldsmith talking to the Tigers, the Red Sox, Arizona. That'd be nice of him to go back home to Phoenix to finish his career. Uh, the Blue Jays. He's talking to the Jays. Jays need all the bats they can get. Tusker, Hernandez, they should go get him back. They go get him back, and the Blue Jays are back in business. They can get him or Pete Alonso and Corbin Burns. The Blue Jays will have a hell of an offseason. Then you add in Jimenez, 6 teams in on Bregman, both New York teams, the Red Sox, the Astros. Who else is in on Bregman? Blue Jays. Well, the Blue Jays are on everybody. Burns is still out there. Ryan Presley's out there. Gleyber Torres is out there. Johan Moncada. You know, if I'm the Angels, that's a guy we'll take his chance at. Jack Flaherty still out there. Sean Manaea. Jose Quintana. Kyle Gibson. Charlie Blackmon. Ross Stripling. Jack Peterson. J.D. Martinez Sander there. David Robertson, if you want bullpen help. Christian Walker. Yankees are linked to him. Harrison Bader is a good defensive center fielder if you need that. Margot also. These guys ain't going to cost that much, folks, because it's getting late in the game. Once the New Year's turn, your price drops dramatically, unless you are Juan Soto, who signed on my birthday. Adames signed that Friday on the 6th, so they don't have to be at the winter meetings. Alex Verdugo, Big Mouth, got him off the Yankees. Brandon Drury, who is the cousin of Drury, who runs the Rangers. Chris, that's his cousin, his younger cousin. He's available. So there's some Nick Pavetta. You know who he's linked to. Mets, Yankees, Blue Jays. Blue Jays are linked with everybody. Ho Sung Kim. Then you got the bottom feeders of free agencies. I'm not even going to mention their names, but you know who they are. I will say this. If you're a team like the Angels, I would be willing to bring back Kenyon Middleton as a middle reliever. But there's a lot of names out there for the cheaper price. Now that the big names have signed before Christmas. And these players right now will be waiting on their phones, asking their agents, did anybody call? Did anybody call? Even Michael Corfado signed a deal with the Dodgers. So they get a left-handed power bat off the bench. That's what championship organizations do, folks. So there's a lot of names. If you got a budget, like if you're a team like the Blue Jays, like the Giants, you can begin to clean up after New Year's. And the players ain't gonna cost you much. And they're gonna be begging you for a job. You ain't gonna be kissing their ass, they're gonna be begging your ass for a job. That is the MLB free agency list. Borgoff, what's up, bro? What's going on today? Well, me and Moss are going to we're going to what you collab. We're going to open up with the football game, and we'll whip around the NHL tonight. So you can pull up tonight. You can pull up here tonight. I'm going to be in my room. He's going to be in his room, but we're going to collab at the same time. And then at 9 o'clock, he's doing the Bruins and the Oilers. I'm doing the Flames and the Ottawa Senators. And thank you, Bargoff, for your Tampa Bay Lightning bringing my boys in Calgary a reality check last week, as Kucherov had 6 points last a week ago tonight. I was very happy to see that. If you're a Calgary fan and you with uh, Team Win, you're a loser. If you're a Flame fan and you into Team Tank, you are a winner like me. We want to get into the top 10 in the draft, so Montreal won't get our pick. They'll get Florida's pick, and that could be the last pick of the draft this year again. First, Saturday night, I'll be on the air at a quarter after 7 Eastern, and we'll do this. Ryan Day, who is on the hot seat, and I think his seat is going to get even hotter as my Tennessee Volunteers will go into Columbus to the Horseshoe, and I am guaranteeing a victory. That's right, I am guaranteeing a victory for the Tennessee Volunteers in a rough and tough defensive game. I love Tennessee in this one, in Columbus. Take the 7.5, folks. Matter of fact, take the take the underdogs to cover every game. I think SMU will give Penn State everything. I believe that Indiana, because they don't have to get on a plane to go to South Bend. They just take the bus right up the freeway to South Bend to play Notre Dame. And I think Clemson is getting so many points in Arch Manning's biggest game of his young college football career, though the game is in Austin. So that is what's going on in here on Saturday. I may come on the air earlier. It's up to Moss. We may do the 4 o'clock games because it's Edmonton hosting. Who's Edmonton hosting on Saturday? Let me take a look at that. Calgary's hosting the Blackhawks on Saturday night. Let me see who the Oilers are hosting Saturday. I'll be back tonight at 8:05 Eastern, and we'll get right into the hockey right before kickoff. The only team they don't have up here is the Oilers. I don't see the Oilers. NBA, who cares? I'll see you February 25th for the Kings and the Kings and the T-Wolves. I'll let you know what the 4 o'clock games are. I may do that. I may come on at 4 o'clock. They're now showing women's hockey now, and I just shake my head. But they love it in Canada. I'll tell you that. Canada is loyal to their sport, baby, ain't they? All right. Saturday is the Sharks, so Scalabrini goes to play McDavid for the first time. Then they play that Sunday night against Ottawa. Then they're at LA, and then at the Ducks, and then it's New Year's for the NHL. Flames play Scalabrini. No, they play Connor Bedard for the second time in Calgary on Saturday. The Flames got to go to Chicago twice after the New Year. So I want to thank everybody in the clouds. I want to thank Moss and Bogoff. And by the way, tomorrow, whenever I do a show, it is open panel. Guys do pull up on Sunday afternoons and chill with me, and we do the football games. It's not like I'm the head man and I do what I got to do. No, 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 no. I don't do that. So Flames Ottawa, I'll be doing that tonight along with the football game. Moss is doing the football game, and then he's going to do his Bruins against the Oilers. And the Canucks are playing late tonight. I forgot who they're playing. It's a good game tonight, too. Got some beauties tonight in the NHL. So I am 1 minute away from being out of here. I want to thank all you guys for being here. I will be back later tonight just to chill with you guys. Open panel tonight, by the way. So if you want to pull up and chill with me or Moss, you can. You go to Moss's room, come in my room, and chill out. I'll be in here doing the game. And this will be the game on Saturday night I'm doing. I think it's definitely the best game on the card. I will keep an eye on Notre Dame, Indiana, Friday night when I'm doing straight football. So, thanks, fellas. Enjoy your lunch. Moss just started work out in Saskatchewan. Have a good day, Moss. I'll see you tonight. Bargoff, don't be a stranger. Guys in the clouds, thank you. Thank you for all the people who cashed in on Cash App. I will see you later tonight for Calgary and Ottawa and the big football game tonight. If Denver wins, they clinch. You might as well say whoever wins clinch tonight. I'll see you then. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for being here.